Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Detroit Cast. Mike and Jay. Shalom, Biggie. Hello, Jay.
Hello, gentlemen.
How are you, my friend?
Pleased to be with you.
Very good, very good.
Yeah.
Are you tired, too?
This is kind of that first summer weekend where there's a lot of shit going on outside.
Yeah.
A lot of yard work, etc.
Yeah.
Some of them wiped.
Yeah, so you were at least home. You weren't, like, on the road coaching soccer.
Oh, no,
and all
I was
that.
doing that, too.
Oh,
Yeah.
you were?
Yeah.
Yeah, we had for the second weekend in a row, man. I had a house full of people, and thank God. I mean, it always seems so easy, like, I have a couple guys over. We'll grab some beers and pizza, and we'll make a day of it. We'll paint the deck. It never turns out like that. It always turns into fucking 3 weekends in a row. People
Something
are
wrong
spending
with
the
something.
night. This is broke, and it needs to be fixed. And it's like, and then seeing real men, I don't know why I get so impressed with seeing real men work, because it always just like everything, people make things look so easy. You know what I mean? When you see like people, it's like, oh, I could do that. I could be a fireman. It doesn't look that hard. He's just holding the hose. What's so hard about that?
Yeah.
Slides down a ladder,
Wait till
whatever.
the kid steals his ladder.
Exactly.
And hell breaks loose.
I see people like, I mean, did I become a master of the 5-1 tool over the weekend? Yeah, of course I did. But
I'm happy that you became a man over the weekend, Mike.
yeah, well, no, far from a man. But I'm like, I could do that. Guys just bent over at the waist, and we're just scraping. We're just gonna do some scrapage, easy. 3 feet later, my back and my knees, and I stink, and it's like, I'm breaking out into sweat. It's
Working
like,
for
fuck.
a living, man. You do gain a new respect for that, huh?
Dude, the level of appreciation, because it's like even watching people like Costa wheel the fucking paint thing on the deck, and it's like I do it for 1 minute, and I fucking slip, bang, slam the fucking wall. Now the gray paint has brown paint all over it. It's like, I stinks, and everyone else, it just looks smooth. It looks easy. And I just stink. But I gotta thank the boys really quick. Dustin Gravett came over again and was unbelievable. He turned into a little bit of a vag at the end of the night.
Is that right?
Yeah, he didn't want to get up on a ladder in the dark to screw a light bulb in. It was like, you fucking vagina. Oh, I was so disappointed in him. But Costa Graybow, is he? I know he works in robotics. Is he a robot himself? He might actually not be human. He doesn't talk much. He just fucking dude. You've seen that guy. It's unreal.
I've not seen him work, but I've seen him, yes.
Oh, you've seen him work over here. It's relentless. And then the Costas end up staying the fucking night last night because it was like, well, we got to get up early in the morning and fucking keep going.
Hot.
It's like, yeah, that's what I was thinking too. We got to get going first thing in the morning. And they were but I'm really thankful, man. They just pulling out all the stops to make it look decent back there.
Oh, it
Clean
looks
this
more than
place up.
decent. It's
Yeah, it looks
beautiful.
awesome. We're getting there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody, NBA and NHL finals are in full swing, as you know. So stop on by the Hamlin Pub to watch your favorite team on one of their numerous TVs and enjoy sports specials like the $7 medium hand-tossed pizzas, boneless wings, or Nacho Supreme, of course. You can get these specials at all 5 Hamlin Pub's locations, Clarkston, Chesterfield, Rochester, and the 2 in Shelby Township.
How was your guys' weekend? Isis, you had the big race weekend. I know you're tuckered out, too. I can tell just looking at you.
Yeah, his eyes are
He
just
says instead of words
can't
since I cracked the mics.
I can't do anything on Saturday nights anymore. I just can't. Because of us doing the show on Sunday nights.
Old man, pussy?
Old man and pussy,
Yeah.
for sure. I mean, that's 100% it, because I was up too late. But it was really cool. Yeah, I went over to, do the MIS thing, and I had we have a listener. You do say that, man. Honestly, I'm so lucky that so many listeners reach out to me all the time. Like, hey, man, I got extra tickets. I got this and that. And so this guy was like, hey, dude, I won this thing where it's like you can go around the garage and shit and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, fuck yes. And it's like, even though I don't
I feel like
watch.
somebody invited you to that same thing a couple years ago.
Yeah,
However,
yeah.
you failed to show.
Yeah, there was a
Oh.
weird. Yeah, I look back on that. I mean,
we don't want to relive that. That turned ugly.
It did, and I definitely looking back on it. It doesn't matter. You're right. That happened, and it is what it was what it was, and it was my fault in the end, obviously. But I got to do it this time, and just really fucking cool for a guy who's even though I don't watch as much anymore, just to see. Just be a nerd stuff, to be able to watch practice and watch people work on
the scenes.
behind the scenes shit. That's just really kind of cool. So
Yeah.
What an operation it is.
Oh,
huh?
my
Everything
God,
they haul
dude.
in there.
Dude, it's such a circus.
So
That's
you
the
were
thing.
you were here Friday though.
Yeah.
Friday night because Darren was doing a Friday night show,
Right.
Which turned out to be really fucking cool. That was a lot of fun,
Yeah.
especially after that show was
Oh
over.
my God, incredible.
Because one of the NASCAR drivers, Ryan Ellis, was here,
yeah.
and he got to just sit and bullshit with this guy for like an hour and a half.
It was incredible.
So is it hard to drive one? Is it
Actually,
cool? Is it
unfortunately,
They were
cool?
going deep, Jay. They were
Yeah.
going, yeah, they were going, yeah.
No, there's something-
he held his own.
I was gonna say, if there's one thing, honestly, that I could legitimately like nerd out and not just be like the questions you're asking, it is NASCAR, because I had very specific questions I was asking him about things that I've always wanted to know, and he kind of shed a light on it, and to some extent, a little bit of a bummer almost on the behind the scenes stuff, but also really awesome.
Oh, the
though.
whole sport. I mean, honestly,
Yeah.
it's a bit of a bummer the last decade, right? That thing was
Yeah,
flying
it was
high, man.
huge. It was Fox,
It was like-
dude. It was like college football level.
It was so enormous.
Dude, it
How
was-
do you fuck that up?
It was gaining on the NFL.
It was.
It was gaining on all of them, honestly, and they just,
They changed the rules.
Right. We don't have to get too
Yeah.
much into it, but I just believe that they went after, like, it got really cool for a quick second for like these New York guys, kind of, big money dudes, to be like, "Oh, I'm at the NASCAR race." And they just fucking fell for it, man, and
Catered to them too much.
right,
Yeah.
completely just
Dude,
shoved
Forgot
it
their
through-
roots.
I
Yeah.
think the NFL is dangerously close to doing the same thing. When you start doing NASCAR and having, not having your old home roots, the Indianapolis 500 or whatever, just all of the racing atmosphere down south, country music. When you start adding hip hop and New York,
Refer to the Indy 500.
I know.
It's all
That's
right,
why I
it's all
stopped
right.
myself
Yeah,
as soon
it's
as I
all
said it.
got
But
it.
you get my point. You guys know what I'm talking about.
You are definitely right.
Talladega,
Yeah.
when it's
Cale
when it's
Yarborough.
when it's in Los Angeles and New York and fucking
New York City.
New York City.
Yeah, no, they,
It's just like those fans are not going to camp out for 4 days.
The thing I
some
asked-
Manhattanite,
right. And the thing I asked them that I was most interested in is something that I'm just curious when you talk about these big things and something is starting to fail. Like you're talking the difference of like 10 years ago, a place having 160,000 for like now 50,000, ish. And I was
Yeah.
just like, dude, do they know they're fucking up there, or are they just blind? And he kind of was just like, dude, we don't even know, man. We don't know what's
Yeah,
going
they've
on.
tried to
So-
go back and they can't do that right. and
Right,
da-da-da.
right.
Yeah, it's funny because that's the kind of vibe I get from the NFL when it's like you're trying so hard to cater to women and overseas and Mexico, and it's like these fucking giant production things, and they're all wearing pink socks, and it's like, dude,
Right.
will you just fucking? I love
Do what
this
you do
game.
best.
Do what you do best. You've made plenty of money. You can only fuck this up.
I will
But-
say I got a grievance out of the weekend if you want to do
Oh,
that.
Well,
Yeah,
we'll get to
okay,
that. Let's
okay.
finish with
Okay.
Ryan first, though.
Okay,
Ryan,
go ahead.
like when it was so cool, Jay. I'm sitting upstairs and E's going on, and he's telling these stories about like because he's not like mega, he's not Dale Jr. or something where he's got this army of people. Like he's raising his own money.
He's no Dick Trickle.
Exactly. He's raising his own money, and he's talking about like, yeah, we'll share a car. Me and a couple drivers, and he says someone might be 6'2", and he's like my height, and so he's like, they've got the system set up in the car where the pedals will come forward or left, right, whatever it needs to be, and then they lock into place depending on which driver's there. So he says, I get in this fucking car, and they're like, by the way, if you hit the wall at 110, you're gonna lose your legs. That's just the way this is. He's like, oh, okay. And so he gets in this fucking car. How fast was he going? 204?
Yeah, it was fast. He was going fucking fast.
He's like,
Yeah.
he says, I'm going can go 240, and I'm doing about 205. And he saes, all of a sudden, my fucking pedals, which are up here, the
Came
mechanism,
unlocked.
come
Oh,
unlocked
no.
to the floor. Can't reach them. He says, I'm screaming towards a
That
wall.
includes the brake.
Yeah.
right.
I'm screaming towards a wall really fast. I was like, yeah, I bet you were. He said, wall's coming really fast to
Yeah.
me. Like,
Well-
yeah, 205 miles an hour, I bet it is. He says, my options are slam the wall and lose my legs.
What about the
for
parachute out the
sure.
back and the handbrake?
No, he doesn't have that. Remember, he's bare bones, scraping together. He doesn't have oil slicks, nothing, dude.
Smoke screen.
Smoke screen,
slicks.
nothing. And so he says, or I fucking undo my seat belt and just lean forward and slam to the ground and try to fucking hit the brake
Yeah.
and do it. And he's like, if I don't do it in time, I hit the wall, I die. They won't find my body for days because I will be ejected from this fucking car. And I'm just like, so what did you do? Did you die? He's like, dude, I just lean forward without a thing. I hit the brakes and I fucking make the turn and everything and get out of it, pull into the pits. You motherfuckers, fix this goddamn thing. and I'm laughing, dude. It's so interesting to hear this stuff. What was the other one that I
And
thought
it's
was
rigged like that? Why? Because why do they need
That
the 3
was-
drivers?
that was
is
a-
that a
that was a
cost-cutting issue?
That was
yeah.
well,
It's
actually,
about saving money and
actually that one. The reason was that they were doing one of those kind of Le Mans races where
Oh,
it's like
okay.
a few different
Switch
drivers
out.
switching.
Oh,
out. That
that's
was actually-
right. That's
that
the
was-
24-hour
yeah,
one or whatever.
That's what was going
Yes.
on that particular one.
You're right.
But
the other one, he says, it was like Thurman Thomas at the Super Bowl. I can't find my helmet. I've got 2 helmets. I can't fucking find my helmet. And they're like, he's doing the time trials. And they're like, you're on, dude, time trials. And he's like, fuck. Runs, finds his helmet, puts his helmet on, jumps in the car. They're like, go. He's like, whoa, doesn't even buckle in. It's like, dude, I do my entire time trials, 200 miles an hour on this fucking track. I'm not even belted
See,
in.
that tells me there's still some roots in
Hell
NASCAR,
yeah.
man.
Hell
That's what they do down in Mississippi.
Dude,
Just
it was
jump in and
for
go.
sure.
It was fascinating as shit. Hearing all this stuff and talking to him and E was so tired. He just wanted to go. He wanted to go to MIS or whatever, and he's like, I guess I'll hang because this guy's into racing and stuff. And by the end of it, he was like, that was the greatest night of my life.
for real, dude, it was.
That's good.
Yeah, it was
Hanging with
awesome.
that guy.
man.
Yeah, it was fun, man. It was a lot of fun. So what was your grievance? E? I didn't mean
Sure,
to cut
no,
you
that's
off.
all right. I
Oh,
can
are you
get to
ready?
it. Sure.
Put you on the clock?
For sure. I guess my grievance is just flat out like, at this point in time, can we not make tents that are fucking? Why are tents so hard to put up? Why do they need? I just don't know, man. Can't they make a tent that doesn't fucking take an hour to put up or something? I don't know. That's my thing. Why are tents
Okay.
so hard?
All right.
I reckon there are tents that are not hard to put up.
Well,
Oh,
I have
there
an
are
an
because I own one.
Well, I have an answer to that. I actually used to. I wasn't going to say this in a grievance. I did used
Yeah,
to.
it would water your grievance down completely.
Cut
Well, no,
against
I
my
used
entire
to.
argument.
I used to have this tent that was like that, and I swear to fucking, it was awesome. It was incredible. You used to just roll it out, pull the things out, and pull it up. I've never, and it finally, after like a few years, 5 or 7 years of NASCAR shit, things happen, and whatever. I think we got downpoured one time and just got fucked up. And I've never been able to find that tent again. And I've been looking online, and I can't
Suggests to me
find
they
it.
make tents that are easy to put up.
Is this the first grievance that can absolutely be classified as a non-grievance? Because
no,
the thing
we've-
that he wants exists.
We've had that before.
We have?
This happens rarely, but it does happen.
yeah.
And I would agree with you.
I mean,
I
mean,
just think
you've
there's such a
owned the
fucking
thing that
pain
you're
in-
looking for, E.
I know, but I can't find it again. So if something, maybe my grievance should be that it's gone, in my opinion, and I need to find it again. Or someone show me how
Have
to
you
get to
binged
it.
these things? Have you tried
I
binging?
tried a few different times.
I bet you didn't.
I definitely
yeah.
did. I
my
definitely.
guess is the Bing machine will
no,
find that.
I definitely tried. Dude, it might have been 2 years that I tried, but I tried at some point because I was pissed of not being able to put tents up.
I'm ready to render my ruling. Old man
ahead.
pussy.
It's all right.
I'm going to say old man pussy lack of effort.
I hate
Because I don't think you put forth any effort to finding that thing.
And
You
I, by the
say
way,
you did, but I don't think
I
you
don't give
did.
I'm
a
not
fuck.
sure a grievance has even found him.
Yeah.
Right?
I don't give a fuck
He's
what
tired.
anybody says. I will say this. Dude, they say people can put these tents up by one person. I don't fucking believe it. I don't know who these people are that can put tents up by
Well,
themselves.
I'm with you. If and you got to spend extra for those. If you want, just like I would agree that your average everyday going to Walmart buying a tent, it's bullshit how hard they are to fucking putting those sticks that fold together and
Well, and then
through
like
this
trying to get
hoops.
them back. You can use it one time. Like, not really. I get that, but like, it's like one of these things to me that like I know you can you use the one time. It's all folded up, nice and neat, and in that fucking bag.
Yeah.
And then one weekend of any level of hard camping or whatever, if it rains at all, you're not getting it back into that freaking bag.
I feel like Jesus has camped enough in his life that this
He should
shouldn't
be
an
expert.
issue.
Well,
Yeah.
you know what?
yeah.
You know what
He probably
happened?
spent 1,000 nights in a tent, right?
Well, what happened is for a while I had the tent that was easy, and then I used to drive my dad's minivan to all these
Oh,
things,
you
and
just
I
sleep
would
in that.
sleep in the back of the minivan.
Back of the ashtray,
I
man.
love
Yeah.
camping, but I fucking hate tents so much. I just hate them. And usually I'll actually just sleep on the ground if it's not going to rain. The only reason I even bring a tent when I go camping is the off chance I would bring a girl back, and maybe there'd be an area to have sex with.
Now I got you.
Sure. Well, yeah, I don't know. I don't know
man
what to
pussy
tell you.
non-grievance?
Old man pussy for sure.
Well,
But yeah,
either way, it was pissing me off when I was
Yeah.
doing it.
I
I
hear
almost,
ya.
I almost just left my tent there to this time. By the way, I was so lazy and I didn't want to. It had rained so much, and it was up kinda, and I was like, I don't want to fucking. I was tired, and I didn't want to take it down.
I see that from time to time.
And
Yeah.
I know.
Left behind tent,
Oh, I would.
Sticks
Because they
everywhere.
always are gross.
nylon just shoved over in some
Right, I
corner
just-
of a woods.
Yeah.
It was so.
How many nights does it take before your tent is just fucking gross, man? I don't want anything to do with that. Is it 1 night, 2 nights?
Boy, I mean, judging from what Isis does during his fundraiser,
Yeah.
I'd go 1 night.
1 night. But is he the average everyday
He's
Joe
not,
camper?
so I guess you got to go 2 nights.
Yeah.
Average person.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
came real fucking. And the only reason I didn't do it, honestly, in the end, was I don't stay at an official MIS campground. I always stay at this just traditional place that I go to. That's like a mom and pop kind of place. And I just, at the last second, I looked at how big the tent was, and I thought, that's gonna be annoying. You know, it's one thing to leave trash that's easily like it's already wrapped up in some bags, but I'm like, that's gonna fucking suck for them to have to deal with that. And so I did it, but I
Yeah.
came real fucking close to just leaving
Look
it.
at E maturing. Thinking
Yeah.
about others.
Real
Thinking of
fucking
others.
close, though.
What do you guys think is harder to get back into its closest original packaging? A map that you've used and unfolded, or the tent?
Tent.
Tent?
Yeah, map. Everybody knows how to fold the map.
Oh, contraire, mon frere. I do not think everybody knows how to fold a map back up.
I think that's. I don't know. I think that's overblown.
Really?
Definitely. It's hard to do inside a car if it's wide open.
Yeah.
But everybody knows. Come on, man.
No, I never could. Thank God for GPS on the phones now. I mean, the map business, yeah, it's taking a hit.
You can see the main folds and then boom, boom, boom.
Boy, oh boy, I think you're giving. I don't think it's
Tent for
nearly
sure.
that easy. Nearly that easy.
Yeah, maps are were a bitch. They're not
Yeah.
really anymore, I guess, but they were.
Exciting week as well, and weekend. I kicked off the Pride parades. It's Pride Month,
Yeah.
for the gay, the LGBTQRS, LMNOP communities.
Sure.
All had their big Pride events, I guess, over the weekends, kicking off. Detroit included. We had the Motor City Pride.
That's really astounding.
I know none of us were there, not
No.
because we didn't want to be there, but because we were all very, very busy. I noticed the Nazis showed up
Oh,
to the Detroit one.
Come on.
Dude, armbands and shit. Like, fuck, really? What's the matter
Bunch
with
of
you?
clowns.
Just there's like a dozen of them. Just fucking Jews. You're like, ugh. Look at these ass weepays.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
What do you got going in your life? Like, even if you fucking hate them that bad or whatever, it's like, it's Saturday. Don't you want to be doing something?
Seriously, you get one life to live, man.
Yeah.
That's how you choose to spend it.
It's just
hating
fucking
on
hate.
people?
I'm just gonna hate on
Crazy.
people. This is the very well-known nationalist, National Socialist movement.
Sure.
And they caused a little bit of outrage at the event meant to celebrate gay pride, and one member was photoed appearing to take a whiz on an Israeli flag.
Oh, here, let me see if I can.
So I don't think there was any violence.
Looks like someone was pushed about, no?
Yeah, maybe they collapsed in horror seeing the
Yeah.
swastika or something.
What does it like when you guys?
Because that appears to be a gay, not a Nazi, right?
If I had to
Based on
pick one,
attire
yeah.
and haircut.
Yeah, it's a gay.
Yeah.
when you're in those groups, you talk about like we. That's a gay.
I mean, I'm just guessing. I mean,
Yeah.
we've got very little info to go on here. We can go based on
I'll guess
outfit and
a
haircut.
gay.
I'm going gay as well.
when you're in these groups, like we talk about too, like same thing, like what are you doing? It's a Saturday. Not only that, like what are the like if they ride together? Let's say they don't all just ride solo. Let's say that I assume they probably carpool on some of them. Like what is the conversations like as they're leading to this thing? You know,
What do you
like
think they're like,
I
man?
know, I know, but is it really? Are they really just full on the whole time? Just like, okay, John, remember this is it, man.
Yeah,
We
this is
got
it.
to fucking.
They're gonna hurl shit at us, man. They're gonna heads
Fuck
up.
them, man.
But
Keep
they're
your heads
gay,
on the swivel, boys. Batteries are coming our way.
Yeah.
but they suck dicks, so we need to be there and to let
Yeah.
them know that that's terrible.
I mean, I don't know what the thing is. If they scheduled, like, someone's like, Pete, why would you schedule our big fucking march the same as the homo? Looks like we're marching with the gay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I don't know if this was planned in unison with gay pride kicking off.
Yeah, probably
know?
not.
Those must be such fun meetings too when they meet up to describe, just plan these things.
Honest
Like,
to
what
God, it's
fucking-
astounding, isn't it? That's how you choose to live your life.
Yeah, well,
you can do anything.
Well, if you think about it, it's like,
You can do anything, and that's what you're doing. You're carrying a shield with NSM on it.
Yeah.
And a Nazi flag.
and you know what's funny?
a
It's
fucking
like,
helmet. You're wearing a helmet and all black military boots. Give me a break.
You
man.
know, there's some light snacks and beverages probably in a what?
Oh, God, yeah.
An old VFW hall or something, and someone's got a gavel. Attention, order, and it's like because you got to go over the smallest detail. These uniforms, all black, yes, but the boot styles appear to be the same,
Yeah.
and it's like. Johnson, you've been on shield duty. How are we coming with those shields? Are they going to be ready in time?
I know.
You know what I mean? Like
What a
they have
joke.
to get matching shields made with the insignia and logo on it.
They do look very organized, though.
Yeah, they don't look terribly tough though. I got to be honest with you.
No.
I don't know. Those guys look a little tough. to
Those
me.
guys look a little tougher, but
Here's the-
yeah. I know. What are you doing with your life?
Look at this
what are we-
cop. That's how he's got to spend his Saturday,
I know.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Got to stand between the Nazis and the gays.
Yeah, who knew? Who knew such beef existed? So let's go to the next picture. Was that the guy
Yeah,
urinating
shit,
or
I was
whizzing on
trying
the
to-
flag?
Yeah, I was doing it, but then you guys. Here you go.
I'll show them.
Oh, yeah.
Is he just got to relieve? Oh no, he knows that flag is there. Yep.
Nice.
He's like, ooh, I'm mid whiz. I could lean over and whiz on that gay flag too. Looks like he wants to. Yeah. These fucking losers. What are you doing? It's funny. I saw people, and I'd never even heard of this group, and so lots of people were trying to stop them from being able to march, which sounds obvious and fun. Like that's what you should do. Stop these people. And then it's like, I know that sounds like the right thing, but free speech, it's important. The First Amendment is important, and it's better to let them go and just go boo,
Yeah.
boo. You're not welcome here, Nazis, and that instead of shutting it all down. And so I was in one part as reprehensible as it sounds. I was glad that they were able to get their proper permits and do their stupid little march.
Yeah.
All 12 of them, big threat. And but yeah, the members were let's see. The group is considered one of the largest neo-Nazi organizations in the U.S., known for theatrical and provocative protests. So that leads me to believe that they knew exactly what they were getting into with the Motor City Pride Parade.
Yeah, it wasn't just a coincidental weekend. Huh?
Yeah, they planned this. That's according to the Southern Poverty Law Center, so take that for what it's worth. They claim that they are this really theatrical, provocative, whatever. So a prominent former member, and I say former because he's no longer with us. He's deceased now. Remember J.T. Reddy, anybody? J.T.
No.
Reddy, yeah.
Not so much.
He once said that he felt permitted to protest because minority groups have done the same for their sick beliefs. He says, Negroes and homos and Mexicans, Jews, even child molesters, ashamed or afraid to speak, aren't ashamed or afraid to speak their minds, and rally, march, post, and be activists for their sick cause. Too many brave men and women died to give me the chance to fight now. I will honor their blood and fight for this soil.
Okay.
Sounds like a real patriot, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Fortunately, his story ended on a sour note. Mr. Reddy killed himself in 2015, but not before fatally shooting his girlfriend Lisa, her daughter Amber,
What a life he lived.
Amber's
man.
boyfriend Jim,
What a life.
and Amber's 18-month-old daughter Lily. Yeah. Yep, JT Reddy. Yep, that's how he went out. So he spent his entire life just fucking pent up with hatred for everybody, and then wipes out an entire family, including an 18-month-old.
Perfect.
No one was injured Saturday, by the way, for that Pride Parade in Detroit. There was some scares in D.C. Someone thought there was an active shooter,
Oh, really? Wow.
so some people were running over each other to fucking get out of
boy.
there. I don't know what it was, but it was not an active shooter. I did see Jenny Fedorovich posted a picture of the Nazis and stuff over, and was like, I know it's about free speech and I respect that, but boy, oh boy, you hate to see such hatred mixed in with something that's supposed to be about peace and love and blah, 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 blah. And most people got that sentiment, and totally agreed. But then there are a couple people that are just like, no, that hate speech it leads to violence. It needs to be stopped at all. And I'm just like, fuck, no.
Gotta
You're
let
missing
it
the
be.
whole
Gotta
point.
let it happen.
You're missing the whole point. You really are.
And let them show themselves to be morons,
Yeah.
And
And
let
dress
people
up like
see,
clowns.
let people see what morons they are and how ridiculous. And then,
Yeah.
you got 12 of you there. Great. Good
Yeah.
for you. Your stupid helmets.
Yeah, your dumb helmets. I don't even think those are Are those battle-ready helmets? You think those have the proper Kevlar line,
No,
whatever? Like,
no, those are like that's like the
a
Halloween
prop.
costume. Yeah, the prop.
They're not official
remember those
battalion.
Lions helmets you get as a kid?
Hutch?
Yes, Hutch. That's the brand right there.
Yeah.
Does Hutch make Nazi fucking outfits?
That's what I'm envisioning.
Hutch.
Just the
I haven't
plastic
thought of those in
helmet.
so long.
Hutch with the foam in the ears.
Absolutely.
Those things stunk, by the way, the Hutch outfit. I mean, they're good for the toddler at Halloween,
yeah,
but
yeah.
that's about it. You can't go to fucking, you
Do you ever
cannot line up with those.
Do you ever have a kid try in your neighborhood line up with a Hutch?
Me?
With a Niners Hutch?
No, I
I
wasn't
can just
Hutch,
see
but
you. Did you seriously line up with a
not with a Hutch. No. But Hutch never fooled me. I knew what Hutch was doing.
Yeah.
You know,
So did you have a helmet that you wore in the backyard?
occasionally maybe suited up and went to the corner park and
Really?
played a little. Yeah, a little
Oh,
bit.
man.
Yeah, got my Raiders helmet on.
How old were you?
I don't know, 17. No, 8.
No, I could see that because it is kind of cool as a kid to put on shoulder pads and helmet.
Yeah.
You realize how restrictive they are.
However, the problem was, I remember doing that one day, wearing like full battle gear, and no one else did. And I decided to just keep playing helmet, shoulder pads, pants, cleats. Fuck it.
I'm surprised kids played with you, dude.
Hell yeah, man. Well, I was little.
Yeah, I gotcha.
I wasn't gonna hurt him.
Yeah, there's the
There
Hutch.
it is.
Everybody
You know,
remembers the Hutch.
Is Hutch trying? It's not about you, Hutch. Do you think Hutch is trying to
Yeah,
steal?
you're right, dude. Look at the Hutch logo on the front. It's as big as the Seahawk on the
Yeah,
side.
that's bullshit.
But dude, we all remember the Hutch. As
Yeah.
soon as you said Hutch, we all remembered it.
Absurd.
That's branding, dude.
Yeah. Oh, that's terrible. Not to get off the gays. Did you see?
Don't get off the
I'm not
gates.
getting off the gay. Well, it's their month, man. We're celebrating this month. Philadelphia has a openly gay deputy sheriff, first openly gay deputy sheriff. Apparently committed suicide over the weekend. 27 years old, and at his desk from an apparent gunshot
Oh, my
wound.
God.
Yeah, how about that fucking scene? Just days before they were getting ready for the Pride celebrations, Dante Austin found dead at his desk. An official cause of death is awaiting confirmation. I'm going to say it's that gunshot wound to the head.
Yeah.
I'm just, you know what I mean? I'm no,
Doesn't appear to have drowned.
I've never done a single autopsy in my life, but I'm going to say that probably played a significant role.
Led through the head.
Army veteran, also served as the department's first LGBTQ community liaison, was known as a fierce advocate. What is a community liaison for the LGBTQ? What would the duties be?
You know, putting up flyers.
Holding rallies, like
Yeah. Holding rallies.
like
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I don't know
Meetings.
what that, community liaison, like what is a.
To who though? You probably had to be it to somebody, right?
He
the
was
mayor or something.
He was the
Getting the-
department's first LGBTQ community liaison and was known as a fierce advocate. And they quoted fierce advocate.
Setting up drag queen reading hour? I don't know.
Maybe would that be something that you would advocate for?
Yeah.
I guess.
What I would assume, I don't know if you're. Sometimes I can't tell you guys are kidding or not because I would.
No, I wanna know what that is.
Because what I would assume is that it was he was he found out what the issues were of his friends or talked to people.
Yeah.
And then went to someone in the
Okay,
city
that's-
and kind of said,
all right.
A lobbyist.
Okay, so he goes to the community and says, "What do you feel? How
Excuse
do
me,
you feel?"
gays, gather around.
All gays over here, front and center.
Yeah.
Eyes up front.
What are your issues? What
Anyone
are your
have
issues
any
of the day?
issues with the local PD?
And I'm going to liaison them for you.
Yes, I'm going to be the
Yeah,
liaison.
you're probably right, Isis.
Yeah, they're complaining. Oh, your outfits are hideous.
Yeah.
Your outfits are just hideous. So yeah, they're gonna wait. They're gonna have
Wait for the autopsy before they say what
Render-
the cause of death. Yeah.
yeah. No, I was gonna say they are going to. They have a gay flag that flies at the department. It's going to be at half mast.
Oh.
And it's going to be at City Hall at half mast as well.
Now I got you.
So the mayor's commission on LGBT. There's a mayor's commission on LGBT.
What city is this?
Philadelphia.
Quite woke.
Yeah. So there's the mayor's commission on LGBT. They left the queue off. Oh boy. So what's going on with Philadelphia and the queues?
That's a good question.
I mean, dude, that's blatant.
To the astronomer
Blatant. Find out what's going on between the Qs and Philadelphia.
What's going
Philadelphia's
on in
mayor's
Philly?
office. Jesus, we need to know what's the beef between the
mean,
Philly mayor and the Qs.
We are talking about a citizenry that has booed Santa Claus, so
True. And they cheered when they thought Michael Irvin was paralyzed. But, dude, that is blatant disregard for the Q. Look at that. Look at that.
there's no Q.
There's no fucking Q, dude.
I can attest there's no Q.
When was the last time you saw LGBT as a sentence, as a grouping of letters together without the fucking Q?
If you're going to drop something, why not drop the T? Is the Q redundant?
Maybe the T gets along with
Is
the mayor's
the Q
office.
redundant? Is it?
Well,
Well, Q is questioning.
or
that-
queer, wasn't it?
No,
Queer
I don't think so.
question?
Oh,
thought-
I always
I think
thought it
Q
was
is-
queer. But
Wait,
yeah, wouldn't
les-
queer be redundant? Why
Wait,
would you need queer?
Lesbian, gay, you know.
It's got to be
Q is
questioning.
questioning.
Wow, Jesus is right.
Jesus knows all the rules. Wait, questioning, it sounds like you haven't made a decision yet. I don't think you can be on the fucking
No, it's
the
like
run
how
of
they're- it's like
letters.
how- it's not like how it's the new thing with like how sex is a fluid and who knows what they are.
Transsexual, queer / questioning.
See, I was right, E.
Yeah,
both right,
I
but I
just
think
feel
you
like
said
queer
questioning.
is redundant. I think Jesus has to be right here that it's mainly questioning because
Well-
lesbian, gay equal to queer.
Can we double Q it? Because I feel like you're only getting half credit if you're a queer or
Well, not in
questioning.
Philly. You're getting no credit.
No credit. So I don't know if it's the queer or the questioning that's got the fucking mayor's office all up in arms, but
Wow.
clearly that's a problem. The mayor's commission issued a statement, though. Dante worked tirelessly always to lift up its most marginalized among us, to secure safely and the protection for the most vulnerable, serve the community with unparalleled dedication, warmth, generosity that moves so many of us. Dante's legacy is one of boldness, bravery, compassion, and an unfailing commitment to a kinder and more just world for all. So, yeah, the sheriff's office lowered their to half staff, honored his memory Friday, and City Hall will do the same. The gay flags there, the rainbow flags. That's terrible, man.
is
Sounds like
terrible.
he was very, very active and vocal and 27 years old and
In your office?
in your office, man. What must have been going on there? Seriously. They said he scored higher than anybody. He was going to be promoted to next level of is it sheriff?
Is there perhaps a saboteur in our midst?
You thinking murder?
He's next in the line?
Are you thinking murder? What?
I'm thinking murder, gentlemen.
Well, I think it's worth looking into at least what the second highest scorer was
right,
up
look.
to over the weekend.
Q and murder. Those are the two things Philly needs to look
Absolutely, no doubt about it. Let's see. He scored. Let's see. Oh boy. Yeah, he was kicking it. He was going to be promoted to the position of sergeant next month. He had the highest score on the deputy sheriff's exam when he was hired in 2013. So yeah,
into. Well, let's just watch who gets appointed and open an investigation into that guy.
Absolutely. That goes without saying. Impeachment. We should start impeachment hearings for that guy right now.
Impeach. Hey, man, you have an annual physical to make sure you're healthy. What do you do each year to make sure that you remain financially fit? Our friend Mark Leibovitz at LPL Financial specializes in thoughtful and objective investment guidance designed to keep your finances in shape. So call Mark today, 248-626-2000. Ask for Mark. Jesus, did you have something?
Yes. Securities and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, a registered investment advisor. Member FINRA SIPC.
Pickup truck versus the horse-drawn carriage.
Oh, man, I saw that. This
It's not going to fucking, I mean, is that just,
the Amish.
it's not a fair fight ever, is it?
Oh, man, 3 kids dead, huh? Drunk driver wails a frickin' Amish carriage.
I mean, we've seen these accidents before. Is this
yeah.
truly the Globetrotters versus the Generals?
It's
I mean,
pretty close.
Yeah. I mean, it had to be coming over a mountain and just blast into the back end of a horse and carriage.
How's the horse? Anybody say? Have we heard? What?
No,
Nobody's reported on the horse.
I haven't heard anything about our
look,
equestrian friend. I
What's
don't know.
What's dead is gone. They're
Yeah.
vessels now. Okay, we can't bring them back. What about the horse?
Yeah, I don't know.
We know those things are fragile. you
Yeah.
know?
He's only got
broken
one
leg.
horsepower, right?
He does.
Technically. I don't know. Nobody has said a word
Not
about
a
the
word
horse.
about the horse. I've scoured the internet.
Have you?
Yes.
I want to know what the fuck happened to the horse, too.
Yeah.
That's incredible. I didn't even think about that. I'm always more worried about the poo roops. So, third child
Yeah.
who was in this Amish horse-drawn carriage struck by a drunk driver in southeast Michigan has died.
Can we guess their names? Isis? Should we guess the Amish boys' names, the kids' names? I'm going to go Nathaniel.
Ezekiel.
Ezekiel's
Yep.
a great
Ezekiel's
one.
good.
Noah.
Michael.
Joshua.
Oh, Joshua. Yeah.
Have they released the names of the
Oh,
kids?
I thought you had them.
No, I don't have them.
Okay. Well, three of those names. Pick 'em.
Oh,
yeah.
Ezekiel, Nathaniel, yes,
Oh gosh.
for sure.
Just look up the cast for Children of the Corn.
Yeah. Tyler Fry, not Amish. No. Tyler Fry is a 21-year-old who was driving the truck. He's from Angola, Indiana. I guess this is right where Ohio, Indiana, and Michigan all meet.
Tricky part of the country, isn't it?
Yeah, it's kind of a cool part because.
You think so?
Well, in one respect.
I don't really.
In one respect, if you want to drink an hour longer at the bars, you just go into Indiana. And you pick up
okay.
an hour as soon
Yeah,
as you cross the
that is
border there.
cool.
So for people that live right there, it's like, bars are open till 3 around here.
Okay.
Yeah, right?
Just
What
like
a weird
Taylor Fry
situation
did.
when you live in those places. You know, if you're living in a place that's right within like 10 to 15 minutes, ish of the line that goes around. That's
Hell yeah.
fucking weird, man.
Is it weird?
It is to me. Like, you'd have to have 2 times all it on your head.
Free access across states? I don't know. It doesn't
Yeah.
seem-
I just think it would be. I think if you moved there right now, out of nowhere, I think it'd be fucking something that would definitely be an adjustment to get used to the
You
fact
ever
that
been to
that
the
was-
Four Corners?
I want it
one
so
limb
bad.
on each.
I want to so
You know
bad.
you could do that.
Yeah.
It's probably
I know.
free.
No, I know, but you got to get out there still. and
Where is
stuff.
it? Is it?
Utah, Colorado?
Is it?
I don't know what the forecast. I don't know what they are. But I
Utah,
wanna do it.
Colorado.
It's marked and people
geography,
line up.
Arizona and
Yeah, you might be right. But people line up, don't they? And then they all
Yeah,
get their picture.
yeah.
Kind of like going to the Beatles
Yeah, I've
Abbey
been there.
Road.
Yeah.
You've been there?
Yeah.
Was there a line
there's
of
like
people?
there's like a big plaque on the ground, kind of.
Yeah.
You can
And you
take
can
your
put
turn.
all fours?
Yep, totally.
Yeah. Did you do that?
Absolutely.
You did the all fours
Yeah.
picture?
I was like 12.
Yeah, you'd have to.
Why wouldn't you?
I mean, if you're at Abbey Road, don't you have to walk with your 3 buddies? One of them has to be barefoot.
There you go.
Yeah. Is that truly?
Yes.
It seems like
Absolutely.
that is so perfect.
They got the
those
surveyors
four
out,
corners.
and they put it right there. Absolutely.
Okay. Well, yours.
So what do we got, Isis? We got Utah, Arizona, Colorado, and what? Why am I blanking on this?
New
Nevada.
Mexico.
New
Oh,
Mexico.
New Mexico,
Oh,
okay.
wait. This is an international fucking
Yeah.
Four Corners
Yep.
space too. Wow.
Absolutely.
Anyway, back to the horse-drawn carriage. Unfortunately, the 2 children, 6 and 2 years old, die at the scene. Then we have a 4-year-old that dies later at the hospital. Another young child and woman who were in the carriage remain hospitalized with serious injuries. And Tyler Fry of Indiana faces 3 counts of driving while intoxicated, causing death. A couple counts of driving while intoxicated, causing serious injury.
And this is like a young guy, this Tyler Fry, or he's
21. Saw the look in your fucking eyes, man.
I kind of fat thumbed that one.
Yeah,
too.
you did. You did.
Half a second
You
late.
gave yourself away, but I still
yeah,
couldn't reach
that's
it
okay. I wanted to give you a fair chance.
Yeah, you
So, what time of night was this?
It was a Friday evening. I'm not sure
The hell
exactly.
are the Amish doing out so late?
I don't know.
You know?
Did you know this,
Are they
by the way?
properly reflected?
I don't. And I was going to ask you, is it fair to, like, you can't be on a big wheel on the main road,
Dude,
right?
these things ride roads all the time. You've seen them with the big orange
Yeah.
caution thing.
Oh, I
all that.
have. I've seen.
Yeah, no,
I've
they're,
seen Kingpin.
They're road legal, street
yeah.
legal. Yeah.
But should they be? Because you come over a hill
Dude,
doing
if a
80.
fucking
Those back
bike
roads,
is-
man.
Yeah.
You're in some shit
Yeah, but
town
you know
in
you're in
fucking
Amish
Indiana.
country.
I know, but
You know the men and knights are around. Dude, no, they got to be able to do that.
yeah, do they? During the
That's
day.
why I asked how late at night. If it's 3 a.m, then maybe I'm on Tyler's side.
Imagine you come over the hill. You got a nice buzz on. You're doing 85 because there ain't nobody on the fucking roads in these backwoods shitty towns.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden you come over that hill and whoom, right into the ass of a fucking carriage.
Amish carriage.
Amish carriage.
Wow.
Oh, that thing would explode, right? I know they're
Smithereens.
hardworking and their wood products are second to
Yeah,
none.
yeah.
Well put together. Probably using a lot of teak, strong wood. And but that's still going to explode with a truck. I'm sorry.
I still want to know how the horse is.
I do too. Now, another question for you. All 7 people in the carriage were ejected.
You're questioning how many people were. Was that an overloaded carriage?
Yeah, I mean that seems like an awfully big. How big are we making these Amish carriages now?
You ever been to a corn maze or out to an apple orchard? There's some big wagons /
This
carriages.
is not a wagon, dude.
Well,
This is I mean, a horse is pulling this.
Isis, Bing carriages. What do we got? Like, this is the expedition of carriages.
I was gonna say, dude, you're getting into the fucking the expeditions, the Suburbans.
Right? It's a family.
I mean, this is a full-on beast.
Yeah.
7, dude. That's 3. That's 2 fucking rows of 3. You know, I mean,
Some kick-ass carriages, huh?
yeah. I kind of want a carriage up.
Look at the one with flames on it. I want that one.
No, you can't have one with flames.
Why not?
On it. Well,
Why not?
Yeah,
That's the one I want.
it's got bigger tires too.
I know.
You can off-road with that son of a bitch,
Sitting on 40s.
dude. You go 4-wheeling with that thing.
Yeah. All right, those are smallish. But
You're not fitting 7 people
no,
in there.
I have to believe there's like the Suburban style.
Look at that one kicking ass. That one's blurry in the picture. It's
Yeah.
going so fast.
Yeah. Yeah, shutter speed can't even get it.
Yeah. I still have not
There you
seen
go.
one.
There you go.
Okay,
Bottom
bottom
right.
right.
Bottom
was
right.
That might be the first one I've seen
Keep
that
going, Isis.
possibly
Right there. Yeah.
could hold 7.
But that's like a buggy ride. See,
That's-
there,
yeah.
Yeah, that's like a tourist thing.
A is for Amish buggy rides. Mm-hmm. All right.
We should go for an Amish buggy ride sometime.
Not at night.
Not
So
at
it's
night.
very, very
But see, they got the orange square on there, like, caution, we're a buggy,
Yeah.
We have a right to be on the road. It's the same as a bicyclist,
Yeah, I know.
It's unfortunate.
I want more details, and we got to know about the horse. I want his name. I want the horse's name.
Yeah.
And I want to know his current condition.
Yeah.
Because all he's got to do is roll an ankle.
One rolled ankle. Dude's
One rolled
done.
ankle, and he's a glue stick. It's not fair. We never got to this story last week, Jay, and we wanted to, but we ran out of time. And it's the wokeness that is Nike. You know?
Right.
Yeah, they're new mannequins. If you saw their new mannequins. It's such a weird thing because Nike is like fine shoes. I have their shoes. I like their shoes. I'm a fan of their apparel. Isn't Nike
I
like
love
that?
Nike.
Yeah, me too. It's dope. I don't care. They have sweatshops, but
Yeah.
aren't they known as much for sweatshop employment as fucking like sporting apparel?
There were the dark days where those accusations flew around a little
Like
bit.
a lot.
Yeah, they got caught red-handed, didn't they?
Yeah. Oh yeah. You just know there was a lot of fucking
Well, these
children
things
watching
happen,
soccer in a fucking room in a boiler room somewhere, just stitching together fucking cleats.
Cut costs, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, if you're trying to make a buck, no better way than child labor. I mean, it's proven that you can really make them do anything you want.
Yeah, I don't know what they're up to in that regard these days, but I still, of all the apparel companies, I tend to dig Nike the most.
Yeah.
Seem to be the most minimalist to me.
Yep.
Adidas always deals with the 3 stripes. They're always under
Yeah.
pressure to get 3 stripes on everything.
Yeah.
Under Armour, just not a fan of that logo. and
Yeah,
what
me
they,
either.
What they do generally.
Yeah.
I kind of find myself gravitating.
Where do you stand
toward
with
Nike.
Puma?
Puma's, to me, it's pretty lame. I don't.
Reebok?
Nah.
Did you get into it when they got the pump?
I
was a fan of the
I
pump for a
lusted
while.
over the Reebok pump. Of course, I could never have shoes like that. Are you kidding
had
me?
a pair.
Did you really?
Yeah, I did.
Fuck, did
They
they
were-
totally work?
No. I mean,
No?
what did they say? You could jump higher and all that shit. No, they pumped.
So just
What
around
were
your
they
ankle?
pumping?
Like around your ankle? Did it tighten
Yeah.
a little bit?
Yeah, sort of. I mean, it was kind of like inflating your helmet.
Yeah, just a gimmick. Huh?
Okay.
Yeah, and I
Did
look
you
back
press
now.
like a little basketball?
Yeah,
Yeah,
on the
that's-
tongue. It was dope at the time.
Totally.
I saw a picture recently of me wearing them, and I'm like, you little fucking
Really?
homo! Look at you, with your fucking gay little Reebok pumps.
That's awesome that
I've
you
got
had
my
those. Though.
pumps.
Those
Yeah.
are like, everybody harkens back to the Reebok pump.
I wonder what the value is of those now. Like if anybody hung on to the
yeah.
Reebok pump, you know what I mean?
I bet that's huge for collectors.
I could go for a pair right now. See, mine weren't that cool. Mine were like white and baby blue.
Yeah, I remember the
those,
white.
the yellow, blue, pink, or something, whatever they were. That's
just-
like second, third generation.
Yeah, I just remember first generation. I thought was just white.
Yeah.
But Reebok's making a comeback, I feel like. But I've just never been partial to Reebok. I don't know why.
Yeah.
God,
ASICS, do you have an
what a-
opinion on ASICS?
That's kind of what I remember right
What
there.
a weird gimmick
Yeah.
that was.
Yeah.
Looking back on it now.
Nah, I don't know. Looking back, it makes sense, right? Oh, we're gonna.
Well,
To me, it's a perfect shoe gimmick.
who doesn't want a pair of wet rats, man?
What the hell does that mean?
I don't know. It's apparently the wet rat.
Huh.
Are there other ones? Because those are not the ones I had. I'll tell you when you get to the ones I had. If you maybe do an image search. Go up.
Oh, you had those blue ones?
No, those are cooler than mine. Mine were like when they first came out, I think. I thought, anyways. Keep going up, E. Why didn't
Remember when
That is that's
when
the look. I'm
Reebok
going
first
down now,
hit?
'cause that's
When
the-
Reebok first hit, it was those aerobic shoes. Go up one line, Isis. See those 74.99? Yes, those were huge.
Oh
Remember
my
all the chicks
God.
were wearing those?
They're still wearing. Margit still wears those.
That's what put Reebok on the map in the U.S.
Yes.
at least.
Isis, I think you're going to have to do like 1980s or 90s because these might be. Are they still making Reebok pumps? now?
Right? Maybe they aren't valuable at all.
Just a second.
Yeah, they have a line of pumps.
Should I just say first, like the first one?
Yeah,
or-
first
First
generation.
gen, yeah.
Let's see him spell this.
Or
First
classic.
generation.
First gen is good enough. E. Just do a space,
I just kind of wanted to see.
not a V. There you go.
All right, are those them? Oh, Jesus.
Well, I don't
What kind of bigmanship was that?
That was terrible bingmanship.
What do you mean? It's exactly what you told me to type.
Well, you got to think out of the boxy.
I'll know him when I see him, and you guys will recognize him too. I just know it. Like, oh yeah,
Just
remember
grab
those?
us the picture next time you're thinking of
Yeah,
it. wanna
I
see
will,
You
I will.
wearing Reebok pumps.
Yeah.
No, those, and then when the Nike Cross trainers came in, do you remember those? They were kind of like grayish, and oh my God, all the rich kids had those. Those
Oh,
were so
yeah.
cool, man.
Yeah, thank God we got out of high school before the real shoe game came in.
Yeah.
Because it would have been tough to hang with the keep up with the
Oh
Joneses.
yeah, it's
Today, when kids are like, I'm spending $2,000 on a pair of shoes that I'll never wear. Like, dude, how do you compete? I wouldn't have been able to hang with those kids. Anyways, going back to Nike, they've decided to unveil plus size mannequins, which is just adorable. It's just adorable. They're London flagship store. So someone has made a mold of someone out of shape,
Yeah.
a fake plastic body of someone out of shape.
Well, that
just-
mannequin is aspiring to something, right?
Yeah,
That
to
mannequin
not
is-
look like that mannequin.
Gonna just do it.
That mannequin wants to look anything.
He wants to look like the mannequin next to it.
Yeah,
If it's being honest.
this is.
It may tell us it doesn't. It may
Yeah.
tell us it's totally comfortable the way it
Yeah.
looks, but it wants to be the one to its left.
Yeah, if you could snap, it's one of those snap your fingers moment.
Yeah.
Mannequin, if you could choose to be any mannequin in the store, with a snap of your fingers, we can make that dream a reality. Which mannequin do you choose? We're going left, right? We're going left
Absolutely.
mannequin. I mean, it is what it is. It's just,
Dude,
that-
we're in a time now though where such a huge part of the population is just that size. Where it's I don't know. I mean,
I know.
it's
I'm included in that. Like, I'm mannequin on the right.
Right.
But I'm at least honest with myself. Like, no.
Well,
My mannequin's body style should not be displayed anywhere. Like, I don't want to look at it in the mirror at home.
But don't you think women of that size would want to see kind of how it looks on their body type? Is that relevant at all? I don't know.
I don't know. It seems like I know what you're saying, and you're right.
And
most people don't look like you; they look like
No,
me.
to me, there's
So-
there's like a practicality to it beyond them trying to be woke. Like I think that's I think women would want to say, oh yeah, that looks good on a bigger body.
does it? Like, there's a reason I don't wear spandex. You know what I mean? Like, under no circumstances will you see me in spandex ever because of that.
Yeah.
Because of what I'm looking at right there. That's why you won't. So, anyways, they were doing renovations, and they revealed these larger dummies. They call them. Yeah, their Nike Town store in London on Oxford Street.
I'm honestly surprised they call them dummies.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's kind of
it's
risky
not very
these
woke.
days. Pretty risky.
So what do you call them? Larger.
You just call them mannequins or peoplekins.
Right. Yeah, man. Wow.
Peoplekins. They're just peoplekins.
We like to say people kind, not necessarily mankind.
Can't
Right?
say mannequins anymore. Yeah. So they were doing renovations to the women's floor, extended offerings of plus sizes. They're getting mixed reviews online, which you would expect, and maybe that's the goal. Maybe that's the goal, knowing that
dude,
you're
Nike
just going
does
to
so
get.
much just to get buzz.
Yeah.
They really do.
So do you
remember
think
the
it's-
Kaepernick commercial? How much buzz that got?
Yeah.
Just every 6 months or so. I bet if you mapped it out, their advertising
Yeah.
moves, you could probably see a trend every 8 months or every
Yeah.
4 quarters, whatever.
That's fucking devious, man. If they're sitting in a boardroom going, "This is a divisive fucking thing. We're gonna lean on the woke side of it, but we're gonna throw this out
Yeah.
there." pretending to be woke, but looking for the coverage they get. So what's coming? We're gonna have some Nike at the border. How is Nike gonna be at the border?
I don't know. What's next for Nike?
Yeah, but here's the problem though. This almost, normalizes just like, yeah, this is totally cool. To be diabetic in size is totally cool. No, that's fine. And when by normalizing it and acting like, yeah, it's even the mannequins now, because there's no pulling it back. You can't skinny up the mannequins going forward. Fatso mannequin is here to stay, right?
I like to say people-akin, Mike.
Peopleikins.
Okay.
But tubby peopleikins are here for good.
Look, the fact is, I mean, Isis, if he had some bingmanship, could find out what percentage of our population is overweight.
Like 90.
Yeah.
Like
so
all
I
of
mean,
us.
but
it doesn't.
Why not
but,
represent what people really are?
Because we're not supposed to be that. Like, if you want to represent something that's not that's
Well, how about putting that next to the ideal, right? Where you go, okay, this is how you
so I
look.
get to stare at old fucking perfect bod over here. Peoplekins is all fucking hot.
No, it's not like they moved out all of their hot peopleikins. They left them there, and they just
coming.
added some fat peopleikins.
Should we wheelchair some mannequins up too? Throw them
up
in some
proper.
Nike gear, some spandex up, some
Absolutely.
fucking yeah. There
Yeah,
are more.
Just because they chair up proper some peopleikin doesn't mean that they're saying that everybody should be chaired up.
Right.
It's
No,
just
but
a
I know, but
reality
it
that
just
some people are
seems
chaired up.
Yeah, it just seems like if you put someone in a Stephen Hawking's chair, peopleikin, and you throw a fucking spandex pair of pants on him. That's how I'd look.
Seems a bit unnecessary.
It
but
does.
It could. All right,
No,
an estimated 160 million Americans are either obese or overweight. Nearly three-quarters of American men and more than 60% of women are obese or overweight.
Hell yeah.
Oh, man. 30%
but-
of boys and girls under the age of 20.
Jay, didn't you go in for a physical though, and you were borderline like overweight or
Yeah,
obese, and it's like,
yeah.
dude, you couldn't be any more in shape.
You really need to do the frickin' water test, where they do your body mass.
Yeah. So you took issue with the chart.
Well, I mean, yeah, I do.
So you think it's good then to have tubby peopleikins?
I don't have a problem with it, man. I
Yeah.
mean, they're trying to sell shit. They're trying to get buzz. I think it does both.
Yeah. I kind of lean on the side because it's real. I shouldn't be this unhealthy. If I die soon, probably, right? Or if I have a long, drawn out, fucking horrible existence because I was unhealthy my whole life,
Yeah.
that's on you to pay for it. Somebody's paying for that. We can't afford to do that, healthcare wise. And so to just be like, well, everybody decided to be a pig, so I guess we'll just make everything in life pig-like.
So, I mean, is Nike not supposed to make extra large items or what? It's just
They can make the items, don't promote it like it's normal.
okay.
So don't show fatty,
Now
just
I got you.
dress fatty. But some people, I get it too. The people that are like, hey, thank God, you're including me. I'm trying to get healthier, and now I can.
I think it's fair to say that obese and overweight people are here to stay.
Yeah.
So I think companies just have to accept that. Okay,
Yeah.
this is our.
I'm surprised Isis is not going on a
client.
tirade right now. As much as he hates fat people, and as much as he hates fucking
don't-
people stuffing themselves
He's over there
into
dry
into
heaving.
yoga pants all the time, thinking that they belong in yoga
Isis.
pants.
Oh my God!
Thoughts on this?
I saw someone, by the way, the other day. I was going to me and my dad were out having a hamburger or something. I saw some chick in skin tight black leggings with a thong that you could see, and it was not a nice ass at all.
What leggings aren't skin tight? I mean,
But I
that's
think
the
they're-
nature of them.
I think there's variations to me where it's like really, it's like I don't know. You can see like the freaking fabrics. Like I don't know, man. There's differences to me. If you're a larger person in the leggings, you'll see that there's differences.
Really?
In my opinion.
Yeah. So you don't take issue. Do you like the fat peoplekins?
I'm kind of like Jay. I don't really care. I
Yeah.
mean, I do think though you're right. I think that we can all. You're right. Of course we can all sit here and just go, yeah, it's beautiful. I'm beautiful how I am on the inside and stuff. But the
You're
reality,
beautiful to someone.
right? But the reality is, of course, is that overweight is a huge factor in a lot of health issues. So
Sure
I mean, you can
is.
say you're beautiful all you want, but
That mannequin on the right is going to be buried in a casket, missing a fucking foot. That's all I know. It is what it is. Well, what are you going to do? And if I got to take a selfie with one of those, I'm taking it with the fat mannequin. I'm just saying. Did you see the? You're a fan of the Harry Potter films.
They're. Am I a fan?
Whoa. Really?
Yeah.
I thought you were
I watched most of them.
Are you rings or pot?
Dude, I feel like that was just too long a series, and it got pretty repetitive. I had a hard time paying attention to it.
Yeah.
Read a couple or three of the books, and then they started to get
How many are there? 6 or 8?
6, I believe, but there were 7 movies because they split the final book into 2 movies. I liked how they got darker as they went because they
Yeah.
got more adult and more interesting in that regard. But yeah, there's just a lot of repetition. I felt like movie to
J.K.
movie.
Rowling, speaking of getting dark, to your point, she got all kinds of shit for killing Dobby.
Oh yeah,
And yeah, oh yeah, she had to go and apologize online. Sorry for killing Dobby.
you know who Dobby is?
Yeah, I know who Dobby is. Did you see the video of him over the weekend?
No,
Yeah,
Master Potter. That little dude, and if you give him a piece of clothing, he becomes free. That was the key.
why
to
didn't someone
Dobby.
just give him a piece of
Dude,
clothing?
because his master had to give him a piece of clothing. That was the whole thing.
So he
And
couldn't trick him?
Then it breaks the spell. He's your house elf until he's given a piece of clothing by his owner.
Boy,
and
that's
that
a
sets
weird,
him free. And that's
that's
a strange rule.
That's a very strange
Yeah.
rule, and everybody was just cool with this.
well,
What would happen if he just tried to walk outside sans this clothing gift?
well, it was interesting because Potter
Right?
Harold tricked Malfoy into giving him a sock at the end, which freed Dobby. I know. He tricked him. It's tomfoolery at its best.
I mean, couldn't you just be like, "Hey, give this to Dobby," and it's a ribbon wrapped around a box, and you take the ribbon and go, "Oh, my headband! Thanks for the clothing."
Right. If you're Dobby,
Yeah.
you're creative. Absolutely.
You could dick in a box, man. Make it like dick in a box. You know what I mean? Like you think
Yes.
there's. I want to know how stringent the rules of clothing
It was
are.
very stringent, but
So it had to be known. I am giving you clothing, but no, the tricks, tomfoolery is abound, and welcome. It's fair
he
game.
was tricked, and that freed Dobby. And I don't remember how Dobby died though.
Well,
Probably went poof via some sort of spell.
she said, this year I apologize for killing someone who didn't die during the battle #Battle of Hogwarts, but who laid down his life to save the people who'd win it. I refer, of course, to Dobby the house elf.
Dude, fuck Dobby, right? I mean, leading up
Well,
to
I don't
this
know.
whole thing.
I'm not ready to go on record just saying
No,
fuck
listen,
Dobby across the board.
Leading up to these end books, I remember it was this big, important characters that you care about are going to die. And you're like, Hermione? Ron Weasley?
Ron Weasley.
Potter himself? You know what I mean? You're like, yes.
Who was the broad? Who was
yes.
the chick?
Hermione.
Hermione. Okay.
So you're thinking Hermione Granger. So you're thinking, sweet. One of these 3 is going down.
Which one did you want to go
Taken
down?
down to Chinatown.
Harold?
Weasley.
Really? You
Yeah,
don't like
fucking
Ron?
ginger, dude. Fucking ginger.
Yeah, he's a ginger. I know.
But then it ends up being a goddamn house elf. Like, come on, you didn't sacrifice shit.
Who's the fucking one? Bill Clay.
That was
Clay.
Snape, Professor Snape.
Snape died, right?
Yes.
He's a popular character. He died in real life too. That's commitment. That's method acting,
Yeah.
sir.
Definitely.
Bill Clay.
No, but I was mad that it just turned out to be, Dobby the house elf dies, and we were told someone of import was going to kick it.
Yeah, well, Dobby was beloved.
Mm.
But there's rumor that Dobby is still out. Did you see this security cam video?
No.
Yes, a strange video is circling
Come on.
that shows what many are saying resembles the character Dobby from the Harry Potter franchise. It was posted on Twitter Friday by a user who says it was put up on the Facebook page of a woman named Vivian Gomez. Security came at home, captured the clip, shows a small figure with skinny legs, large ears, walked down a driveway and did
Come
a
on,
dance.
man.
Gomez said she woke up on Sunday to see the bizarre footage. First, I saw the shadow walking from my front door. Then I saw this thing. Has anyone else seen this on their cameras? So, yeah. All right. Let's see what she's looking at. See
Let
what
her
you
roll,
think.
Jesus. All right, there's the shadow. What the hell, man? What the? Dude,
It's Dobby, right?
it looks like Dobby. Wow, that's weird, man.
The fuck could that be?
I don't know.
I mean, that's got to be a joke, right?
Keep it rolling. Keep it rolling.
It ends
the
there.
hell, man?
It's if I've had that this is a fake,
Of course it's fake. What else could it be? A house elf?
dude. I saw someone on Twitter. They posted a video of like a grandma walking like that.
Yeah.
From a different angle, and it was like, oh yeah, that could
It's a
be
grandma?
It could be a nana. I don't know if you
No,
can.
man. It's too close to.
It's the knobby knees and
It's
the
the
skinny
nature of
legs.
this being. Yeah. One more time, Isis? No. Man, your bingmanship is really.
Yeah, he's exhausted. He didn't even chime in on the fat chick
Wait a
discussion.
minute. What do you mean, man? It was right there. I mean,
Jesus.
I'm not crazy about this music, Ben.
Yeah, why do you... Here he comes. He does a little shimmy. What the hell is that?
I want to see more of it.
All right, let's assume this is not a real house elf and this is a fake.
I
What is
can't
faking it?
assume
What
that.
is doing that? What is acting like that being? Because that nothing is that skinny.
No.
What is that, a marionette? What is that?
Yeah, it could be some sort of marionette, some sort of puppetry. Puppetry's going on here.
God,
I'm not
damn
willing
it,
to
man.
just rule out outright that this
House
isn't a
elf?
house elf. Yeah, and how could I
And
possibly
there's
say
a
that?
house. And
I mean, that's as far as elf-like features go. That's displaying many of them.
Harry Potter. That friggin' elf was annoying. I'm glad he's dead, and I hope he's not back. Hey, everybody, get a 2-pack of My Pillow's premiums, $69.98. That's only $34.99 per pillow, which is the lowest. Oh, I'm serious. Which is the lowest price ever offered on podcast, radio, or TV. This offer is only available at mypillow.com. Use promo code TDC for this discount.
Very good. You want me to pot that down?
yeah.
Okay, sorry. Were you into the X-Men movies at all?
No.
See, I wasn't either, but that's Wolverine and
Correct.
the blue guy,
Yeah,
right?
man, there's like Nightcrawler, Colossus.
Is he the metal dude?
There's a Cyclops guy, I think.
I
No,
know the X-Men characters because of fucking.
I think Gleek the
Gleek,
space monkey. and
yes.
The Wonder Twins.
Yes, Robin was Robin.
Robin's in there too,
I
definitely.
think one of the
Yes.
X-Men. I know the extent of my knowledge of X-Men characters is because of Deadpool.
Oh, okay.
You-
Some of them
you
are
know,
in that.
Yeah, he'll reference them, or
Gotcha.
they'll be seen off in
Like
the
refer
distance.
to him as his buddies or something.
Yeah, as fucking as the gay superheroes who have never been laid before. Like
really?
he fucking bags the shit out
That's
of them.
funny.
Yeah.
I told you my brother was into the Canadian version of X-Men. It's
course
called
he was.
Alpha Flight.
Yeah, of course he was. And it's probably valuable as shit
If you want to
nowadays,
dig
too.
a little deeper, dig into Alpha Flight.
Deuce was really he was
X-Men,
X-Men. Like
yes.
Derek has like early
Deuce and my
super-
brother were correspondingly collecting these things as they went. Deuce was like, I'm grabbing X-Men. My brother would be like, I'm grabbing Alpha Flight. And they'd like trade them off and talk about them and shit.
Yeah, but he's got
Dorks!
total dorks. And Deuce still has that whole collection,
So does
man.
Chet.
It's awesome.
So does Chet.
But what's going on with their films? I guess their films lately have just they've been going for
Yeah.
20 years now. Since 2000, they've had like 9 films that were doing great, and the last few have just died.
Yeah, the last one especially, right? One dropped this weekend. It did not do well.
Dark Phoenix.
Yeah, I don't even know who. Is that a chick, dude?
I don't know what it is. Going out with a whimper. $200 million to make Dark Phoenix. Franchise earned a franchise low $33 million at the box office. It lost to that fucking Pets 2 movie.
Oh, I want to see that though.
Yeah, that's
I'm gonna
good.
take that little tiny girl.
Didn't we all go with time?
Yeah, we all
see?
saw Secret Life of Pets 1.
Yeah,
Yeah.
was that was
Louis
the three of
CK,
us?
yeah.
and Tiny Girl.
Yeah.
So yeah, Dark Phoenix, directed by longtime X-Men, scribe, the guy Simon Kinberg, focuses on Jean Grey, played by Sophia Turner, which she was in Game of Thrones, so you're grabbing the hottest talent right away. It also brings back James McAvoy, Michael Fassbender, Jennifer Lawrence. I mean, that seems like
Yeah.
Good cat, what's
oh,
going
yeah,
on here?
Jennifer Lawrence is the blue chick, right?
Is she the blue chick?
I think so. Storm or something, or Mystique or something. I don't remember.
They said it's the de facto conclusion of the modern X-Men movies that started in 2000, and it's the first major 20th Century Fox film that now Disney is pushing. So I don't know, man. The reviews are horrible. It's getting crushed.
That's Marvel, right?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, and now it's going over to Disney and reuniting with the rest of the.
Yeah.
Not that Disney had anything to do with this.
Well, at some point they saturate the market, right? They dig a little too deep, and maybe
Yeah.
this Black Phoenix or whatever it just is a character people don't give a fuck about. Ultimately,
Phoenix.
See,
Black Phoenix. See, I didn't even know this
colored
was a,
Phoenix. I don't know what to say.
Not allowed to call him colored Phoenix
African American
anymore.
Phoenix.
Sure.
I didn't know.
But I'd get him. What's the other one that's huge? Avengers.
Yeah.
Avengers. Yeah.
But that's a mix of Captain America, Hulk, all the big guys,
Yeah.
Thor,
I saw
Iron
that
Man,
last one, man. Me and T-Roy both
Iron
like.
Man,
It was the first one Troy's ever seen of the Avengers.
Spider-Man.
That was bullshit, dog. Fuck Avengers. That was
Well,
bullshit.
anytime you introduce a time machine, I'm sorry, your movie is bullshit.
Yeah, it
Except
was.
for Back to the Future.
Of course.
I knew he was about to object.
Yeah.
Hold your tongue, sir.
Well, that was. I mean,
Hold
that was.
your tongue.
I think
Stand
that-
down.
I think
Stand
that-
down.
I think that counts because that movie is about a time machine. I
Yes.
think that's why it's okay.
Yes.
All right, so there's loopholes.
Yes.
Yeah. Russian 5 did really well, by the way. The video on
Oh,
demand was released, and that thing was climbing the charts. Dude, they were number 34 overall in movies, not just like
Excellent.
number one sports stocks for sure. They were top 5 in all these relevant. I mean, Jenny and Josh were sitting here for like an hour after they did that Reddit thing, AMA, yeah, Ask Me Anything. And they were just like, she was just like getting updates constantly, scrolling through shit and
That's
fucking
fun. That's fun.
yeah, especially when it's on there, and there's their logo on page 1 of like noteworthy and moving up. It was like they were really happy. So we'll know official weekend take tomorrow, I guess.
Very good.
But things were looking good for them. So excited for that. They worked hard. Let's take a quick break.
Sure.
Un from Jung Un at it again apparently, and they're still standing by the story that he murdered most of his convoy to the U.S. Most of his is it the envoy?
Yeah.
Most of his team. But then some they were like, oh yeah, I think he killed this bitch too. We haven't seen her around. But then she was spotted.
Oh.
It was like, whoa.
Whoa. He's losing street cred by the second here.
Dude, if he's taking people out with anti-aircraft missiles, fine. But don't just give him fucking kills that he hasn't earned.
We've all seen the Bond villain that gives Bond too much time. He leaves
Sure.
him tied up, and the laser beam is about to hit him, and 8 hours from now, Mr. Bond, that laser will cut through your face, and
Yeah.
then you'll fall into the shark tank. And then he leaves, right?
Yeah.
He leaves his lair.
Why?
I know.
Why?
Gives Bond 8 hours to get out.
Why don't you just go, oh, laser,
don't think-
fuck 8 hours, bzzzt, and just shear him in half?
You don't think Oon's doing that, do you?
Man, he's a smart one. Known for his mind games, too. I never understood the fucking circular saw where your straps.
Oh, dude.
Batman is
'Cause
strapped to that
that's
thing.
trauma, man. Coming right at your crotch.
Right at your ball sack.
Wow.
And it's like, oh,
What a way to go,
Mr.
man.
Man, your days of terrorizing me, the Joker. Yeah.
and then he
And today,
leaves.
Mr. Man,
But I've got to go.
I've got to go. I've got a hair appointment at
Yeah.
3. It's only, 3 hours later, finally, his gay friend Robin pops in. And it's like, what? It's probably clipped a ball hair at least.
There's been
Always
some close
right
ones.
there.
Really close ones.
But why? Why put him on a fucking
I know.
20-foot table conveyor belt
I
that's
know.
going at a snail's pace? Speed it up.
It's always
Let's go.
been the fatal flaw, hasn't it?
Oh,
What about
villain.
telling them the whole plan? Now, since you're going to be dead, I'll tell you my whole plot,
right.
and then they walk away. Actually, that's what they really do. Because then
Yeah.
they have to. Robin has to come save him. But then now they know the plot.
Yeah,
so
now they know
can
where he's
foil.
going.
Right.
Yeah.
They know where he's off to.
If they would think too, a lot of times that lengthy description of what's going to happen to everyone and everything, and you're giving your whole secrets away, it gives them time to undo their fucking hands.
That's a great
when
point,
they're roped
too.
up proper. You
Why
know
do,
what I mean?
why do they all only come at Batman once a week? Why don't a lot of these super villains get together and freaking
Just be done with it.
Right.
Yeah.
Just be done.
I mean,
with it.
on one.
He's been a pain in your ass. He's a thorn in your side, right? For decades. Gotham has myriad bad guys, horrible
Yeah.
guys. Arkham, the whole it's just bad news. And then there's this
Grundy.
one fucking asshole that's screwing everything up.
But for
Get
some reason,
team up for once, and then you
Right.
guys go your separate ways.
Right.
You know what I mean? The NYPD has proven they are worthless against these hardened criminals. They are of no match, none.
But yet, for
Gotham
some
is New
reason,
York.
one at a time, they just
know.
come at them once a week, apparently.
Dude, you get question mark guy and Joker and
Riddler.
Penguin. Yeah, the Riddler. Yeah. Stop telling riddles and fucking kill the guy. Doesn't make any sense. All right, we'll take a quick break, and we'll get to Un. Get back to his latest escapades next.
The Detroit Cast continues after this short break. Cast continues now, bitches. Here are Mike and Jay.
All right, welcome back to the show. Mike and Jay. And just had to step outside, admire the work out there.
Yeah.
T-Roy just got home and was checking out. He was in Chicago over the weekend. And he was out there doing some more work, backwashing the pool. He's like, looking good, boys. Yeah, a lot of work out there. So
When's the big party?
he's having a party here for his daughter.
Yeah.
Next weekend,
Ish.
maybe-ish, something like that.
Okay.
And then the 20th is the
Right.
the Russian 5 thing. So a couple things coming up. I mentioned Kim Jong-un before the break. Favorite evil ruler?
You know,
I mean,
currently? Yeah.
yeah, right? Fair to say. I mean,
Has to be,
all
right?
time
No.
favorite. Who do you got? Pol Pot? You
He's
got
a good one.
Pol Pot's got the numbers, man.
Stalin,
Stalin's numbers are loaded. It's like the steroid era.
Hitler's stash is sweet.
Yeah, Hitler's stash is dope. Yep.
Boy.
I mean, he ruined, dude, guy took out a fucking 6 million Jews, but also
Yeah.
a fucking mustache style.
Mao. There's a lot. you know,
Mao.
there's-
Are Mao's numbers loaded too?
I don't know. I don't know that.
See, I think when you get into starvation, you know, like you can't feed your people.
Why is that loaded, though? If
Well,
you caused it.
I don't know.
If you were cool with it.
You're gonna put fucking like, you
I
know,
think-
you can't feed your people up with fucking.
Well, I think Un's doing some of that, right?
Who's doing all of that stuff? But
Yeah.
he's you know, I mean, anti-aircraft fucking
The
missiles.
new kid
that-
on the block, you know, he's trying to make a name for himself.
I mean, his numbers are nowhere near, but dude, he is closed off to the world. He is serious. First ballot Hall of Fame evil dictator. Right?
He's a good guy.
He's a good guy, means well, very misunderstood, young.
Smart, young, smart.
I love him. We fell in love with each other. He said he loved Kim Jong-un.
I know.
Un reportedly has executed a general. This son of a bitch was plotting a coup.
A coup?
Of all places to plot a coup.
Wow.
You're gonna plot a coup against
Boy.
this fucking dude?
You're going to shoot at the king. You better hit him, righty?
Yeah.
for sure.
Wow.
I don't think you have a lot of time to plot either. I think you you come up with an idea,
Boy.
you keep it to yourself, and you execute.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You don't gather a team of guys and do like a 6-month plot.
Well, I think you need more than one guy, right? You need a tight team of like-minded individuals. You can't pull off a coup. That'd just be an assassination. A coup is a replacement. Right?
Yeah,
you're
that's
moving in a whole new
true.
government.
That's true. I was not giving the coup the respect that it
Well, you were
deserves.
just going
was-
assassination.
I think assassination is the way to go, though. More so than a coup.
Send in Rodman, man.
Yeah. I mean, couldn't you just be like, oh, get in here. You got to see this YouTube video I found. And he comes running in. You, boom, shoot his face off.
All kinds of.
Like,
Ooh, and there's a piece of cheese in here you'd like.
yeah, there you
All
go.
sorts of moves.
Yeah, totally.
Ooh, and the
Easy.
NBA All-Star game is on.
There's a Hollywood film out. Got to check this out.
Yeah.
So yeah, he. By the way, I was when did I tell you guys when did I mention when speaking of Hollywood films? I think Un gets real Hollywood films. He speaks. He can understand English, right? He's not getting subtitled work, is he?
Oh, I have no idea.
When Jenny was on with Anthony and Dave, and she was like, "We used to get the American movies all the time,
yeah.
black market. They would come in black market, but
Yeah.
it was illegal. You go to jail if they find out who is doing voiceover. One guy did voiceover work, so anytime, I don't care if it was what you say, Princess Bride or Rocky IV,
The same voice?
guy did all the parts. Same dude would do all the parts.
That's awesome.
So there was one guy like in a basement who would
Oh, my
fucking
God.
voice these things. So she's like, no matter what American movie we see was in this guy's voice.
Jeez, that would be so weird.
Isn't that unbelievable? So funny. So this guy was apparently plotting the coup. Back to Un. Unnamed general was said to be the latest victim of the dictatorial leader, who has executed numerous aides, including they're still staying his envoy to the U.S. The general was allegedly killed inside a giant piranha tank built inside Kim's residence
up.
in Pyongyang.
Shut
yeah.
the fuck up.
Yes, dude. E, can you pull up a piranha?
What? This is for real?
Yeah, that's what they say.
Oh my God, man.
Now get this.
This is next level.
These are fucking.
Look at these
This
motherfuckers.
is Bond film. Yeah, man. I used to own one of
Bond.
those.
They did this in a Bond movie. I think it was a Bond film.
Probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, man.
Yeah. These things feast on flesh.
Yeah.
Rumor has it that they cut this man's torso and arms and legs with a knife and then dropped him into Un's piranha tank.
Dude.
Yeah. Dude. That's next level. That's
Yes,
beyond starving
yes.
your people,
Oh,
right?
man, he's
They say that the razor sharp teeth can tear the flesh from a corpse in a matter of minutes. They just fucking
yeah.
fly to it. It's unclear whether the general was killed by the fish, died from his earlier wounds, or drowned. Look,
This is like our story earlier, the deputy who
yeah.
maybe died of a gunshot wound. We're not
Right.
sure.
If you're going to go to the length of having a human-sized fish tank filled with piranha in your house with the sole purpose of being able to drop someone in it to be eaten, he's not dead when you do it, right? The point is you do it when he's alive.
Correct.
I mean, that's the only play.
Correct. Would you go piranha, though, if you were going to go fish of prey? Would you go maybe great white instead? Although you can't keep them in captivity, right?
Is it illegal? Is that the
Oh,
problem?
they die. I don't think anybody's kept a great white in captivity.
Yeah, I know we've never seen a mate.
What do you do?
Piranha's pretty dope, dude.
It
I
is
mean,
just
that's
the
like,
swarming nature.
yeah.
Yeah.
What are those? What are the man-eating plants from like Rocky Horror Picture?
Oh, you're thinking of the Venus flytrap.
the Venus flytrap. Would Venus flytraps do the
I'm
job?
not sure that they eat men. I know
Okay.
they eat flies.
Oh,
per the name.
Shit.
But maybe.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, if they I'm talking fully grown adult.
Yeah.
Venus flytraps, not like the little ones that eat flies. I'm like full-grown ones.
Venus people traps. I like to say people trap.
People traps. So yeah, I hope to God for Un's reputation alone that this was. I get it. Slice him, make him bleed, pop him in there. Don't know that was necessary.
Diabolical, man.
It is. So this intelligence guy, from the UK, told the Daily Star, the use of piranha is classic Kim. Like, that's a quote.
It's a signature move.
It's classic
classic.
Kim. This is just.
Yeah.
I mean, he's gaining a reputation, a real fucking true reputation in the evil world. Right?
Absolutely, man.
I mean, to say like this is classic Mao,
Yeah.
classic Hitler,
You know,
classic
before-
Kim at
before you're
his
talking
young
about
age, dude.
Beheadings, firing squads.
Yeah.
Maybe a burn at the stake, keep hanging, that sort of thing. But
Sure.
my God, this is evil shit.
And to be at his young age, what is he, 33?
Yeah.
And he's already, this is classic
He's showing
Kim.
great promise.
Oh my God, the numbers this guy will put up if he keeps up this streak. He's like, he's Tiger Woods.
He's next in line to pot. He's fast approaching pot.
Let's ease off on the pot comparisons, okay?
All right, that's like
Come on.
that's like Tiger and Nicholas. I
Yeah.
know. It looked obvious given his age
Yeah.
that Tiger would absolutely catch Nicholas.
I
but
know, but Nicholas
We
is
see
the-
what anything can happen.
Pol Pot is the Jack Nicholas of fucking, of evil
So
dictators.
what's going to derail Un? Nothing can derail him, right?
I don't know, man. The guy hasn't launched a goddamn ballistic missile in months.
Nothing can derail this guy. He's on his way. He's
Yeah. But this guy says
going to be the best.
the use of piranha is classic Kim. He is all about using fear and terror as a political tool. Whether or not the use of piranhas is an efficient way of killing someone won't bother him.
The dogs and that is
Yeah.
just diabolical.
He wants everyone to know, including his most trusted aides, that they are at risk of suffering a very unpleasant death
Sends
if
a
he
message.
suspects
It does.
treason. Yeah.
And this is worse than the anti-aircraft. As we've discussed, you're going to see flash done.
Yeah.
Flash done.
Like you're
Instantaneously. Piranha? Dude, you're going to be flailing about
Yeah.
for minutes. A period of minutes.
I wouldn't put it past this son of a bitch to feed the piranha first, so that you're just sitting in the water
Bleeding out.
and they're
Yeah,
not
like,
starving.
I
yet.
don't know. Yeah, wait a couple hours. I just had breakfast.
Yeah, give them a couple hours and then I'm gonna fucking destroy you for lunch.
Yeah.
You gotta
they
think
are
about
pretty
what you did.
efficient. I've read accounts of cattle going across the Amazon or whatever and just getting sliced up.
Wow.
A fucking buzzsaw by piranha.
What was the point when the piranha was created? Like he seems like just a dick by all
that's
accounts.
Carnivorous fish? You have a problem with carnivorous fish?
Well,
That's why I
little
don't go in the
ones.
ocean, essentially.
Yeah, I know, man. Sharks, but
I prefer the pool.
yeah, it's fine. It's fair. So, if he even suspects treason, I mean, he's coming up with new, interesting ways.
You have to, dude. That's the way you're going to live the rest of your life, on edge.
Well, you got to develop your game. You don't want to be like. So eventually, the defense is gonna get onto your offensive style.
It's like being a mobster. Or a cartel head. It's just you're constantly running. You're
Yeah.
never gonna have peace. You're just never gonna reach that point where you're comfortable with anything. You're constantly looking over your shoulder. It's awful.
Yeah,
Dude's got to come to an agreement where they just put him on an island
Yeah.
with whatever, his harem and shit. Just let him live out his days.
Yeah.
That's what I'd be after if I was that dude.
yeah. Take all his weapons away.
Take all my shit, put me on an island, and I'm gonna be secure.
What if he doesn't like the ocean? He doesn't like beaches. I mean,
The island's big enough where you don't have to go to the
okay.
beach.
I'm just saying. I think he'd want input on this because I don't know that he wants that. I've never seen him in a fucking Speedo.
Well,
You ever seen him surfing?
not.
I mean,
If Kadog was here, we'd see it in a second.
so they say he has executed members of his own family, killed senior government officials. We're well aware of that. For not clapping loudly enough during one of his speeches. I mean, that's bold.
Sending a message.
You know what I mean? Like, he's looking around at his officials, family members, and they're not enthusiastic enough. Dead. And, he's done, we know, Traitors, anti-aircraft missile. It sounds amazing. It is amazing, but let's be honest, for the guy that's being shot with it, flash, done.
Yeah.
That's it. Burning prisoners with flamethrowers. I like where that's going.
Yeah, interesting thought.
But if you want to compile numbers one at a time with a flamethrower is not going to do it.
Agreed.
So anyway, Piranhas, I thought you'd enjoy that.
That is amazing.
Yeah. We haven't really talked, Jay, about it's Neymar.
Yeah.
Neymar, the soccer player.
Neymar da Silva, I think is his last name.
Yeah.
Neymar's his first name.
Most famous soccer player.
No, Messi, Ronaldo, Neymar, that
'Cause-
order.
Well, maybe they're just saying that so that for the article it looks better.
It's the most famous Brazilian, that's for sure, right now.
Yeah. He's had this rape accusation levied against him by some Brazilian model, I guess she is, or Italian model.
Yeah, Brazilian, I think.
She's okay.
I thought the same thing.
Nothing
Fine.
crazy
They met on
special.
Instagram, and he flew her out to Paris.
Yeah. I think he met her once and then had one of his guys
Yeah, one
fly
of those,
her out.
huh?
Yeah.
That one right there.
And it's weird because she's like, yes, she's got like a 6-year-old son, loves Neymar. She admits, yeah, I wanted to bang him. I wanted to bang him and went there with the intent to bang him, and then he banged her.
Yes.
And then
It
she
worked.
says, yes. And then she says, but he got rough, and I told him to stop, and that's rape. Did you see the video snippet she sent
Yeah,
out?
yeah.
What did you have it there, E?
Where he's on the bed and she's kind of pushing at him. Yeah.
They say it's a minute long, and it's like, well, the first 40 seconds are just bullshit. There's nothing going on, and then all of a sudden he comes in and lays down, and she comes in and starts to kiss him, and then she goes off the deep end. If I have that right, so go ahead, E. And then you hear a slap.
Yeah, a little sting in the background.
Yeah, a little police. Yeah, synchronicity.
I'll be watching.
Creepiest song ever, by the way. Every move you make, every step you take, I'll be watching you.
Yes, it is a
Fuck.
stalker song. Oh, there she goes. Whacked him. She's whacking him.
He's like, bitch, please.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Volatile, Mike.
Yeah, not a good situation.
That's what you're in for every now and then when you go strange, right?
Yeah, I guess. And when you're worth $250 million like he is, something along those lines. Apparently what was being said there, because I couldn't understand a word of that.
It was in Portuguese or Spanish. I'm not sure which.
You hear that slap at first, because it looks like he lays down. She's just going to make out with him. She starts to, and then whack, you hear that. But it's not seen on camera, the smack. And then he's like, whoa, whoa. He's saying, no, 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 no. And she,
Which
don't hit me.
I believe I'm going to interpret means no. No, 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 no.
That's what he's saying.
Yes.
Don't hit me.
I believe that's what that means, even in Portuguese.
Yeah.
There it is in Portuguese.
Yeah, that's
Do you want to
that
hear it
is.
in Brazilian?
Can you show it? Can I hear it in
Spanish?
Russian?
Sure.
Actually, that was terrible. I think it's niet. Niet, 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 niet.
Right.
Dude, I would rather say no than niet.
Yeah.
Niet, niet, niet,
Yeah,
niet.
say that 10 times
Oof.
fast.
No, thank you.
Niet,
Niet,
thank
thank you. So she is saying, as she hit him, twice she shouted at him,
Don't hit at me.
"Don't hit at me, but I'm going to hit you. Do you know why I'm going to hit you? Do you know why? Do you know why? Because you assaulted me yesterday. You left me here alone.
Yeah,
You're alone. I've
I've read these texts and I've seen these videos. This chick seems really out there, man.
Yeah, that's exactly kind of the feeling
Yeah,
I
I'm not
had.
just like, always doubting the woman or whatever, but this chick, if you just read what's available, she seems odd.
And her second lawyer is
Yeah.
now getting ready to dump her this
yeah.
week. She claims that that minute snippet is from a 7-minute long video, and damnedest thing, man, someone broke into the apartment and stole it. So yeah, it's stink. What are the odds?
Stole what? You know what
I
I
don't
mean?
know, the file from her cloud.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. Someone stole it, and so she once stabbed an ex-husband during a fight.
Shit.
Yeah, in the chest. She was having an apple sitting on the couch. He came over, grabbed an arm, and a little pokey poke
Wow.
stabbed him. Her former husband said that he and Miss Trinidad had a respectful relationship, had her ups and downs. What happened between me and her hasn't got anything to do with what happened in France. Well, I mean, past history would right?
Well,
Glean a little bit from that.
rules of evidence would preclude it generally, but
We had good and bad moments. I'd say that's fair in every relationship. We overcame the bad moments. He also said their 6-year-old son idolizes Neymar. Neymar is his idol. The problem is that today my son is associated with a person who is his mother, who is suing Neymar. Yeah,
that's confusing.
That's a
You
pickle.
still wear the jersey.
The child has nothing to do with Neymar's problems. My son is being mocked on social networks. He's being judged. Did you see the picture of her leaving the place, the safe place women's facility that
I'm
she
not
was
sure.
at?
I saw a lot of these, but
Yeah, her
oh my god,
that's her lawyer, current lawyer. And there they are leaving.
this whole story, man.
I can tell you right now, everything I need to know about this story is in that picture right there.
Yeah.
That's all I need. No, I'm sorry, Mr. Neymar, for what you've gone through.
That's what happens when you're promiscuous, I guess. You run into
Yeah.
the crazies every now and then.
Yeah. So
It's
apparently,
the cost of doing business.
yeah, and other people, other lawyers that were with her, like, yeah, I suggest you just make an offer to settle. It's like, take your $100,000 and get the fuck out of here, whatever.
Yeah.
Which is bullshit too.
Sure.
But I think what she was trying to do, right? She set that up. We've got the police playing Every Breath You Take. I don't know if that was part of the plan, if that just popped up on Spotify.
I'll be watching you, the whole thing.
Yeah.
Videotaping you right now.
So she's got that set like in a bathroom.
music.
Yeah, shooting. But it was the day before that he was apparently drunk and raped her. And so she wanted to get him on camera being violent and doing the same thing. So she's got this 7-minute long video that proves exactly what she says.
And
But
some people are saying he was violent there because he was kind of holding up his feet. To me, it was like, just
Dude.
get away from me, man. I'm trying to get off the bed now. He wasn't like
Yeah.
kicking at her. Just,
absolutely nothing wrong with
Yeah.
his behavior there at all. He didn't even seem to get like, and I thought his dad was right. It's like, there's not a room my son walks into that he's not being filmed at. Like, he's used to being filmed everywhere he goes.
Yeah.
He's not someone that he's aware of people trying to fucking scam him and trying to, set him up. It's like my son knew this was a fucking scam and a setup the minute he walked in, and this started to play out.
He just needs to get healthy and back on the pitch, don't you think?
That's
That's
what I
all
was
that
thinking,
matters,
too.
man.
Yeah. Because he's hurt again now, right?
He was hurt at the end of last season. Yeah, for sure.
From her, like, hitting him or anything? Did that have anything to do with it? Certainly didn't help.
Didn't help. Hey, everybody, please use our affiliate links. You'll see our Amazon,
Amazon.
Amazon.
and our Groupon links above the fold at DetroitCast.com. Go ahead and click on them, shop away. It doesn't cost more. The key, however, with these affiliate links is that you're clicking through our links so we get credit for it. It's very helpful to the show, so please use those.
You want to do one email before we get out of here? I've kind of left you no time.
Sure. Let me select. Got a few dodgeball things. You want to hear a dodgeball thing?
Sure. Yeah. Love that.
All right, dodgeball. Stephanie writes in, listening to number 1292, I'm 54. In grade school, we played dodgeball all the time.
Yeah.
Our gym teacher was an ex-NFL player and didn't give a shit if you got beamed in the head by a classmate during a heated game. In fact, he would usually laugh and clap.
Dude, that's got to be the highlight of a teacher's day. Honestly, think about it. If you were a teacher now, how fucking amazing it would be.
Where there's just a kid you hate, and you're
just like,
fuck yes, Gabe got railed in the head.
You're like, Gabe couldn't. His effort is fucking below shit.
Such a
he
punk.
couldn't get up one fucking hand over the other on the rope to the ceiling.
Such a punk.
Gave up. Oh, and now he got blasted with a red rubber ball in the head.
Speaking of the rope climb, Stephanie adds, also in regard to the rope climb, we did that in junior high, but also did the pegboard. Remember the pegboard?
I don't.
Pegboards are sweet, honestly.
I thought that was after our time.
No, we had one in elementary school.
Where you take the peg out and put it in the next. Yeah,
I don't think
didn't do
anybody
that.
had the upper body strength to do that. She says, Stephanie says, only one girl in our class could do them. Love the show, Stephanie. Thanks for writing in, Stephanie.
Thank you, Stephanie. You did the pegboard where? Like at East Middle School?
No, I'm saying we had it in elementary school, but I remember like jumping up to it and not being able to. Nobody could move on that thing.
Yes, I do remember that.
It was just kind of like in the corner. Nobody
was
used
never
it
used.
because it was fucking hard. It was too hard. No upper body strength for 5th grade kids.
No,
you know?
I didn't have shit, dude.
Yeah, that's like more high school level.
My core was garbage at that point. It was. I wasn't properly trained at 5th grade to be able to handle that event.
Hey, we'll save the rest for tomorrow.
All right. Jesus, you darn okay over there? You're
Jesus
going to make
is
it home?
dying, dude.
He is
Look at those
dying,
eyes.
I know. He is
I just can't go out on Saturday nights anymore when we do
Yeah.
this show, and so I just can't. I didn't want. I try not to, and sometimes I have to.
Was there anything you wanted to say to end the show here?
Not really.
You want to apologize for anything, or
Your behavior, did you do anything over the weekend that we're going to hear about later?
I don't think so.
okay?
Did you lose your wallet?
No,
Keys,
I
phone?
always tell people I tend to not lose my wallet and keys when I'm drunk. I tend to lose my wallet and keys when I'm sober for some
Strangely
reason.
enough.
I don't know
Well-
what that is, but that's how it seems to go.
And on that note, we'll call it a day. We'll be back tomorrow. Thanks, everybody, for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow.
You've been listening to the Detroit Cast with your hosts, Mike and Jay. From all of us at Radio for One Studios, thank you for listening. And as always, thank you, dear